He's that guy, you know. He's that guy in the show. That guy in the show.
Hey, thanks, Prof. Yeah, hey, we got a great listener suggestion this week because this week's That Guy was suggested by Two Sleeps, one of our longtime supporters, and we can't thank him enough for this suggestion because this week's That Guy in that show is Bruce McGill. Professor, can you please enlighten myself and the rest of the listeners about the talented and varied career of Bruce McGill?
You betcha. Bruce McGill was born Bruce Travis McGill on July 11th, 1950 in San Antonio, Texas, USA. His mom was an artist and his dad worked in real estate and insurance. He went to the University of Texas at Austin and got a BA in drama. He did some movies. I think the first place I saw him, I recognized him, was in the movie Animal House, where he played D-Day, the kind of biker kind of guy. He was great in that movie. He was in a bunch of Michael Mann movies, The Insider, Ali, and Collateral. He was also in 61, the Billy Crystal movie, where he played Ralph Houck. Great flick. That was about the Mantle and Maris home run battle. He was in Path to War, Live from Baghdad, Recount, W, Lincoln, Silkwood, Into the Night, Wildcats, The Secret of My Success, which is a Michael J. Fox movie that I actually have a little bit of a soft spot for, The Last Boy Scout, Cliffhanger, Time Cop, Rosewood, The Legend of Bagger Vance, Shallow Hal, and Legally Blonde 2. That's just a little taste of some of the movies he was in. And he also did a lot of TV. He was in Delta House, which was a spinoff of Animal House movie. They tried to move it to TV. It didn't make it, but he was in it. Quantum Leap, Walker, Texas Ranger, CSI, Crime Story, Miami Vice. He was in an episode of Star Trek Voyager. He had a role in MacGyver. He played as Jack Dalton, MacGyver's buddy. Law and Order SVU, No Ordinary Family, Babylon 5. The episode he was in, Severed Dreams, won a Hugo Award in 1997. Numbers, Psych. I love that show. Rizzoli and Isles, Tales from the Crypt, and Home Improvement. But I'm going to have to say my main memory of Bruce McGill is in the movie My Cousin Vinny, where he plays a cop that, everybody kind of doesn't like Vinny at first. Not really hostile to him, but, he's not one of their good old boys, but he comes around to liking Vinny. However, I will point out that at the end, when he is on the stand, he does take full credit for finding the real killer's car, which really wasn't his win. It was really Vinny's win, but we'll take it. We'll take it. He was good at it. So, Chris, what are some of your memories of Bruce McGill?
Yeah, thanks, Prophet. Like you, it was in National Lampoon's Animal House, and I like it. There's the one scene where he's riding the bike, and he's introduced to the two potential, guys, the pledges there, and he tilts his head back, and with his fingers, he's playing the William Tell overture on his throat, and he just does it so fast, and he gets into it, and then just like, who is this guy? He's not given a lot to do, but he's just such a character, and I like the way Animal House closes, because then you get a little screen caption of the characters and what became of them. Like Belushi becomes this politician, and Niedermeyer, I think, is killed by his own men in Vietnam, and all this. And when they get to D-Day, it says Daniel Simpson Day, whereabouts unknown. What else? Perfect. It could go no other way, with respect to the character. Great in the movies, also great in television. As Two Sleeps pointed out, he was Jack Dalton in MacGyver, which ran from like 85 to 92 and had a recurring role there. So good stuff. My Cousin Vinny, good role there with being, Sheriff Farley. Thought that was really, really good. And there was a show I liked called Rizzoli and Isles, where he had a recurring character on that show, which ran from 2010 to 2016, where he was like Detective Vince Korzak. And I thought it was really good. And he added a lot of element to that. So it was really, really cool. Prof, you mentioned the movie 61, a very underrated movie where he played Ralph Houck. Yeah. And just the competition they had between Maris and Mantle. And you could just see How this was like the stress on Maris was just taking its toll, and it was just a horrific thing. And Billy Crystal loves the Yankees. He was caught up in that story, and I thought when he put that to film, I thought it was a really, really great film and underrated. And with a little bit of bias on my side, I think. Some of the scenes they had to transform the old Tiger Stadium in Detroit to Yankee Stadium to film some of the shots because they couldn't replicate it, but they sort of did it with movie magic. But some of the scenes they showed, I think they used old Tiger Stadium before they tore it down. So I have a little bit of Detroit connection there with a little bias, and that was really, really good. But phenomenal actor. Did a lot of here and there parts with respect to that, but I think I'll always remember him just more importantly as D-Day, and then in MacGyver, and then on Rizzoli and Isles. And it's nice to see that this guy's continually popping up and getting work. A great that guy. So thank you, Two Sleeps, for your marvelous suggestion.
Absolutely. So this week's That Guy in the Show is Bruce McGill.
He's that guy, He's that guy in the show. That guy.